Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dion, and today we are doing a BOP or flop spring summer 2024 trends video. I did one for the whole year of 2024, I think like in December or early January, and you guys really seem to like that. So I wanted to do it again for spring summer, getting us geared up for spring and summer. I am so excited. I will say it's only been like 4 or 5 months since I made that video, so a lot of the trends have continued since that video or like are the same, so there are going to be some repeats, so excuse that, but like such is life, such is the trend cycle. So if you like fashion commentary or fashion videos in general, definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel because I post videos every Thursday. And with that, let us get into it. So if you've never watched one of my like trend videos, basically what I do to try to make it as objective as possible is I'll pull up like 5 or 6 trend list websites from Vogue, Cosmo, Glamour, Finery29, Who What Wear, like whatever, just top dollar fashion websites / publications. And I will only add a trend to my video list if it appears on more than one website, because sometimes a website just says something is trending just so they can link that thing and make commission on it. So it had to appear on more than one website for me to consider it like an actual trend that will happen in 2024. So everything that I'm going to talk about in this video are going to be things that appeared more than once on more than one trend publication. And I'm also going to talk about my trend predictions, what I think is going to be trending for spring summer 2024. I don't have a lot of trend predictions like that are unique to me, but I have a couple that I am like convinced are going to be huge this spring and summer. I will have all of the articles that I use linked down below. That way you guys can check out those trend lists and see for yourself. So first I'm going to go through the like publications trend predictions, and then at the end of the video I'm going to tell you guys what I think is going to be trending in the spring and summer this year. So the first thing that came up so much was athletic preppy style. And BOP or flop, I'm gonna say a BOP. I love preppy style. I think it can look really cool. I had a preppy phase in college. I like 80s prep. I like classic sort of like Ralph Lauren prep. There's cool things to be done with prep. You can go like the bloquette route and do very like Abercrombie, rugby stripes, Jack Wills sort of vibe. I think that's really cute too. But I think like preppy style can be really cute. The next trend prediction was sky blue or icy blues. This came up on a few different trend prediction pages, and I guess I'll say BOP. Like, I like the color, and I always appreciate when there's a trend that is something like colorful or like bold, something that's not black or white. So I will say BOP. I don't particularly love the color sky blue on me. Kind of depends on the color sky blue, but I'm more of like a warmer toned kind of girl. That's like what flatters me more, I think. But I do think it's pretty and it's very springy, like a sky blue. The next trend prediction is, I'm calling it modern minimalism. Some articles said the new minimalism, some said Bauhaus colors, Bauhaus print, something like that. But basically like very Rothko, very modern art, contemporary MoMA style colors. So minimalistic styles and silhouettes and patterns, but using color in it. It's almost like a new form of color blocking where you'll have different like lots of primary colors and not too many colors, just like 1 or 2 in an outfit. I'll probably BOP it because I do like the idea of people who dress minimalist adding in some color into their wardrobe and adding in a little bit of fun into it. And I kind of like the abstract sort of artsy motifs that they're using, like the big squares or big like blocks all over the dress or whatever. I think it is cool. It's a little bit too minimalist for me, but I think it's cool for other people, and I like the encouragement and the like of wearing color and the modern art sort of aspect of it. I think it's very cool. So yeah, it's a moderate BOP. It's not like incredible to me, but I think it Like, I appreciate for other people. This next one has been a trend for a while, but it's metallics. Some said like Disco Inferno, the return of disco fashion. And this is a huge bop for me. I love disco fashion. I think it's so fun. I think metallics are really like a neutral, especially silver metallic. It's very like, it's basically gray / white. It reflects everything, so it kind of goes with everything. So if you're nervous about color or patterns, I feel like metallic is a way to wear neutrals that is a little bit spicier. I'm not the biggest fan of gold metallic, again, on me, but I do appreciate it on other people. And I love disco fashion. I love disco silhouettes. I love one sleeves. I love bell sleeves. I love bell bottoms. I think it's very, very fun and whimsical. I think disco fashion is some of the best fashion and some of the most creative fashion that we've had in the past like 100 years. I think it's so fun and silly, and men, women, whatever. Everyone's wearing like lace and bright colors, and I think it's very, very fun. So I'm gonna bop metallics. It's a good time. The next two are kind of a 2-in-1. Sheer. This has been on every trends list since like 2019, I feel like. I don't know why it continues to be on trends list. And also like sheer for spring and summertime. Okay, like duh, like it makes sense. It's just not like that creative. In my personal life, I don't wear a ton of sheer clothing. For one thing, I wear full-bodied underwear. I don't like thongs. I like thick, nice cotton, full-bottomed underwear, and I don't wear bras. So wearing sheer clothing, it's either like have everything out and be okay with that, or I have to wear like a bralette or like a cover or something, and then like sheer bottoms. I'm like, I don't want to wear a thong. So yeah, I like it. I get it. It's cool. Maybe not for me. I'm not gonna say flop. It's just like a neutral. Just because I'm a little bit bored of it. It's like, I feel like it's almost like an absence of a fashion choice just to wear something sheer at this point because it's been so oversaturated. This is a little bit different but similar. It's like crochet or like crafty sort of styles. Lots of like kind of open knit crochet style clothing. Kind of goes in with the 70s like disco theme as well. And I am actually gonna bop this. A, because I know how to crochet. I knitted my first sweater recently. I'm knitting a pair of socks. I've crocheted a bandana. I think it's really fun, and I like the encouragement of DIYing your own clothes. I think the more and more we can get people to create their own clothes, it creates a relationship with the fabric and the garment, and it helps you personally understand work that goes into clothing when you've made clothing yourself, whether it's from sewing, crocheting, knitting. You understand the value of clothing because you understand the work that goes into it. So this is a definite bop for me. I love the boho like vibe of it, the 70s vibe of it. I love the encouragement of DIY, and yeah, I think it's a more fun take on sheer. Personally, I like the texture and the heaviness that crochet provides. Sticking with the sort of disco theme, fringe. I absolutely love fringe. I think fringe is so fun. I think it adds so much movement to an outfit. Even if you just have like a fringe jacket and then like a plain white tank top, jeans, sneakers, adds so much. Or a fringe top. Like fringe is so cool. Fringe is so exciting. If you're dancing, if you're moving, just anything, it just adds so much to an outfit without even trying. So 100% a bop, bop, bop. I love this 70s revival that's happening. This is a continuation from the last bop or flop trends video I did, which are roses / floral appliques. We saw that this was gonna be huge in 2024 when I did the video in January, especially with like girlcore continuing, and everyone is still obsessed with everything frilly and bows and girly and flowers and everything. I think we're switching a little bit from bows into more florals, which love for spring, but like florals for spring, groundbreaking. But I am gonna bop it because I love, like, floral is my favorite color, so I am gonna love it. And you can like crochet your own flowers, which I've done. You can, I mean, there's just like fun little things that you can add. I definitely recommend like either crocheting or making your own flowers with like a safety pin on it. So then you can just pin it onto like whatever garment you're wearing or a purse or whatever, just to add an own personal flair to it. I do like it. It just seems a little bit basic to me, but definitely a bop. This next one, a lot of trend videos or trend articles kept saying, office core was going to continue. And to me, this just feels more like an autumnal aesthetic. Like, I don't really want to wear gray and black and like cherry red in summertime. I'm trying to wear bright colors. And I don't really want to wear kitten heels. I want to wear sandals. I don't really want to wear pencil skirts. I want to wear flowy maxi skirts. I don't want to wear a button down in the summer. So it's like I don't flop the aesthetic of office core. I've done a whole video on it and I think it's really cute. I just don't see it as a spring summer trend. I think it's much more of a fall trend and it's easier to apply during the fall and winter. So I am gonna flop it as a spring summer trend, but I'm bopping it as an overall trend. I do think it's cute. All right, we have 2 more in the trends list and then we'll get into my trend predictions. This one just about pissed me off. Just the color white. The color white in spring and summer. Shut up, that's not a trend. So I'm flopping the articles. I mean, like, whatever, it's a neutral, like white in summer, great, love it. Like peace, love, and happiness, but it's not anything, what? I don't get that. And this next one also pissed me off. Short shorts or shorts. Everyone, like every single article was like, this year's trend for spring and summer, shorts. When have shorts not been a trend for spring and summer? Riddle me this. Shorts for spring and summer? Like, that's not a trend. A lot of them were specifying like specifically very, very short shorts, like low rise and short. Some were saying high rise shorts. Some were saying short suits. But shorts for spring and summer, again, like sure, bop, like I don't have a problem with shorts, but I'm flopping the fact that you're adding it as a trend because short shorts in summertime is not a trend, if that makes sense. So a neutral to, like, it just bothers me that it's on the trend list because it's not a trend, it's a staple. Like I think articles need to start understanding the difference between staples and trends. Like florals, white, and shorts for spring and summer are not trends, those are staples. Anyway, let us get into what my trend predictions are. The first one you guys could probably sort of like guess, but I think there's gonna be a big boho revival. If you remember like 2012, 2014 Coachella, boho was the vibe. It's 10 years later, so we're kind of due for a boho revival. We're getting a lot of these 70s influences from metallics, fringe, disco. So I think it's a natural progression as we're getting into the more barefoot, flowy skirt season that boho, like real boho, free people, anthropology style boho is gonna come back. And I love that. I mean, I do love like 70s bohemian fashion. I think it's very, very fun. And I think it's just sort of like, it always happens in the summer, but especially this year because of all the other 70s influences, I think it's especially gonna be big. And we had Daisy Jones in the 6 last year, so I think it'll sort of like continue to, that influence will continue to flow into this year. In sort of that vein, wedges / espadrilles. I got clowned on so much last year for wearing my wedges like 24/7 when I was in France by my fancy French girls, which like love, but I've seen so many designers come out with espadrilles and wedges. First of all, espadrilles are a classic summer shoe. They are so, I love espadrilles. Espadrilles I think are the cutest summer shoe. They're so classic, they're so fun. And I saw some trends list saying like showing off ankle is gonna be in trend, or peep toe, or sling back, like more strappy heels. And I'm like, just say espadrilles, like just say like a peep toe espadrille. I think that's gonna be like wedges and espadrilles. I think we're gonna turn our tides against tiny little kitten heels that we did last year, and we are going to start embracing the wedge again. And for all y'all who have bad ankles like me, let us rejoice for the wedge. So like I said, I definitely feel like office core is gonna be more of a fall trend. And in that, some articles said high-waisted. That also feels a little bit more autumnal to me. I mean, feels more winter fall to have something high-waisted. I feel like in the summer you want your belly out. So that's like not a trend prediction, but like a trend movement. Modern Girls and a few trend articles mentioned peplum, and if you looked at the 2024 Oscars red carpet, there was so much peplum. Peplum's coming back, y'all, and I'm so sorry for everybody. I am gonna flop peplum because I don't like it on me, but I definitely am predicting it to be a trend. Like, I'm so sorry, it's already coming back with a vengeance. It's already a trend. Sorry about babes. Peplum is back. Peplum is back. The next trend I think is gonna be big this spring and summer is like a coquette cottagecore revival. Now wait, Cottagecore became really, really big 2020, like when we were all stuck at home baking bread. Same with like coquette and everything. And obviously the past like 2 years have been like the coquette year because of all the bows, girlcore, Barbie, everything. I feel like in the summer, it's gonna be like cottagecore coquette. Like it's gonna be a little bit less like ballet, like city bows kind of thing, and more like flowy dresses, romantic, barefoot. Like I feel like cottagecore is gonna come back with like a vengeance this summer, or just with a little revival. But maybe I'm biased because I love cottagecore and it's my favorite aesthetic, so I'm like always hoping. But I think spring and summer just lends itself to cottagecore. My last trend prediction, and one that I believe is going to be absolutely huge this summer, and it has to do with some of the things we already talked about. Part of why I think it's gonna be huge this summer is we've seen fringe be a trend prediction, crochet be a trend prediction, a boho revival possibly, and that all leads to countrycore. Lana Del Rey is coming out with a country album. Beyonce is coming out with a country album. Who knows what Taylor Swift is doing, but she keeps hinting at a double drop, which means that self-titled Taylor Swift debut album might get re-released soon, which is a country album. So we could potentially this summer have 3 country albums from the 3 biggest pop stars like in the world. And I feel like country coquette, like Farmer's Daughter, Take One, red gingham, lace cutoff shorts, cowgirl boots with little skirts, like country Americana, vintage Americana coquette. If you've ever seen my coquette video, which was one of the first ones I did that got really, really big, I broke down coquette into 3 like subgenres. I think that vintage Americana, Coca-Cola, cherry red, gingham, Lolita the movie, like Lana Del Rey Born to Die era country, like country coquette is gonna be so big this year. Coach recently released like some graphics that are like Coca-Cola themed. I just feel like that country coquette, again, Farmer's Daughter, Take One, like thing is gonna be so, so big, especially with Lana Del Rey coming out with a country album. But then Beyonce coming out with a country album, like everyone is gonna be in their country bag. Everyone's gonna be wearing cowgirl boots. Everyone's gonna be wearing cowgirl hats. Also, like last year, we talked about Miley Stewart summer. That was at the beginning of like a country summer, and that was sort of big. I did a whole video on that as well. But again, with Daisy Jones and the Six, Miley Stewart summer last year, this year with 2, possibly 3 country albums coming out, yeehaw. You better yeehaw before the haw yees you, because like country is coming, whether you like it or not. It is going to be a country gal summer. We're going to be barefoot. We're going to be in boots. We're going to be in jeans. We're going to be in cowgirl hats. We're going to be in gingham. We're going to be in overalls. We're going to be just like the cutest country coquette girlies out there. Whether you like it or not, country is going to be the biggest trend this summer. Mark my words. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I love talking about trends and bopping and flopping them. And you can honestly, when we do these videos, see that most trends just like continue on year after year. They're not like actually trends, and that trends are sort of just manufactured things. That being said, leave a comment down below if you want me to do a whole video on vintage Americana coquette / country coquette / whatever we're gonna call it this year, because I know it's gonna be big. I know it's gonna be big, and we're all gonna be like eating cherries and frolicking through wildflowers. I'm so excited. Lana Del Rey's country album, I'm so excited. I'm excited to see what Beyonce has in store, and if Taylor Swift drops her debut album, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. Okay, so with that, please leave a comment down below what else you'd like to see from me. Give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, and please subscribe to my channel because I post videos every Thursday. Also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at DionTheTaurus. And with that, have a happy, happy day. Bye.